This isn't just kumbaya talk. Purpose drives impact. Looking to empower up your day? Tune in to Evolve Together with Empower People on ESPN Richmond, powered by MikeKingBiz. Join me, host and Empower People founder Tiffany Joy Green, MBA, as I bring dynamic leaders, change makers, and entrepreneurs to share their journeys, challenges, and successes while driving their purpose to drive positive impact and empower people. Empower People is an organization that provides education, connection, and support to mission and purpose-driven leaders to drive positive impact and empower people. Catch us every Tuesday at 5 a.m. on ESPN Richmond and join Empower People today. What are you waiting for? We even have a free membership. That's right, free. Visit www.empowerpeople.org. That is MPWRPeople.org. You can also visit us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. Evolve Together. Welcome to Evolve Together with Empower People, the show that brings you inspiring stories, expert insights, and transformative advice, and I like to think a little bit of entertainment on ESPN Richmond, powered by MikeKingBiz. I'm your host, Tiffany Joy Green, MBA founder of Empower People, and our other co-host is Chris Mayfield, who is the Chief Operating Officer and keeping us level-handed officer at Empower People. Each week we dive into topics that are rooted in how purpose drives business and positive impact. Join us as we connect with dynamic guests, explore innovative ideas, and empower you to evolve and thrive in every aspect of your life. Stay tuned because together we can achieve greatness. Let's evolve together. To learn more about Empower People, you can visit www.mpwrpeople.org. That's mpwrpeople.org. Or you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn. #Empower People. Now, today we're going to have a little fun. We're going to pretend we're in acting class, aren't we, Chris?
That's right.
Right? Because Chris is going to show us the demo of our MPWRHub tool, and I'm going to pretend to be somebody who's interested in the demo. I mean, I already know about the demo, right? So I got to pretend that I know nothing about MPWRHub. So I'm going to put my acting face on. For those who are not seeing me and can only hear me, I'm doing the whole hand gesture in front of the face to get myself into my character. And we're going to have fun with this, aren't we, Chris?
But I hope that you don't have to feign interest. I hope that you are really interested in this learning and growth development tool.
It'd be sad
if not, we're in trouble.
We're in trouble.
We're in trouble.
Here's the issue. This is when acting's going to have to come and play. How many demos have I sat in? So I got to pretend to be surprised at this point.
Yeah, you have to have that shocked face on every now and then, like, oh, I can't believe that's actually in there.
I'm going to turn. Now, the character I'm playing today is going to be an infomercial character, so be prepared.
Okay, fair enough.
So hit him up.
All right, so Tiffany, or fake Tiffany, let's call you fake Tiffany whenever.
Let's make it sound a little bit better, and you say it French way, Francais. Faux Tiffany.
Faux Tiffany. Thanks for tuning in for the Empower People Learning, Growth, and Development System demo. I know you've never seen this before, so I'm going to try and be as thorough and informative as I can. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right. So what you're seeing, Tiffany, is a demo site. Happens to be my old LMS, but in this case, we're going to dual purpose this thing, and we're going to use it as a demo site.
Well, sir, straight out the gate, you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing a logo that's not Empower People's logo.
That's right. That's very observant of you, because our learning, growth, and development tool is completely customizable. That means you can change logos, you can change colors, you can completely craft this thing and make it truly your own, so that when your employees or your clients open this thing up, it looks exactly and presents exactly the way you want it to. So it's completely branded to your needs.
Well, we know if it was mine, it'd be more colorful.
Yes. I get it. I live my world in black and white. I understand. Okay. So you will see here kind of in the middle of the screen, Tiffany, there's 6 tabs that kind of break up the LMS into 6 different functions, right? The first one we're going to look at is what I call kind of the user experience tab, and that's what are you going to see as a participant in training when you go into the LMS. It's very complicated to get into the training, I always say. For those of you who can see, what you'll do is you'll select the course that you want to enter. You'll click on it. That's one click. Then you'll decide whether you want to. What do you want to do? You either want to go back to your training page, or you want to take that next click and either start or resume the training.
For those counting, that's 2 clicks.
That's 2 clicks. 2 clicks, and you're already in training. So you are, I don't know how much easier it could actually be. You select the course, and then you start, and you're in.
Wait, are you telling me this isn't voice activated?
It's not yet.
Okay.
It's not yet. We might have a couple revisions or versions before we become voice or eyeball activated, where we're tracking your eyes, but we're not there yet. Gotcha. So it's 2 clicks and you're in training. Once you're in training as the participant, guess what? You have the ability to select modules that you want to train on. So maybe you don't want how to be a coach. Maybe you want to go and look at how to build connections. So you can select the module that you want to work on, and you are off to the races in training. So in our LMS, there's about 200 different courses. So if there's something that you want more information on or training on, and it's not in there, you probably really don't need it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But there are a couple of hundred courses to choose from, and a little bit of something for everybody. Yes, Tiffany, go ahead.
Yes, I'm one of those. What kind of courses are we looking at again?
Well, it's really kind of ranges from basic office administration to sales to basic leadership courses, advanced leadership courses, business acumen, so how to do the financial analysis and keep accounting records. And so it got a little bit of something for everybody, but there's also some interpersonal skills and soft skills and how to have difficult conversation, all kinds of soft skills training in there as well. So you get the hard technical skills training and the soft skills all in one place.
It sounds like the only thing we're missing is a Bob Ross course. Wink, wink for those. That was a joke.
I don't know. I was seriously considering a paint by numbers class, but we'll see. We'll see. So again, it's the My Training tab, kind of that is found in the kind of the center of the screen, and then it lists all the courses that you have available to you. Pretty straightforward. 2 clicks, you're doing the training.
And I think I heard somewhere you can see them in a thumbnail view too.
You can. That's very interesting. When you're on that training plan page, if you look at your list of courses, to the left is a thumbnail. And if you choose to set up your training plan based on thumbnails, you can do it. It all depends on how you want to set up your learning and growth system.
Wow, Chris, this is a versatile tool.
It is. It is very versatile. Not only is it, when you think about the versatility of the LMS and you think, oh, of course it does that, right? Of course it will do that for you. Of course I can change the colors, and I can change. When you say of course, it may not be completely obvious to everybody who's not in this industry. This is pretty unique. Not very many, if any, other LMSs offer you that capability.
If only it could walk our dogs.
That's right. It will get up in the morning and make you scrambled eggs too. generally in the LMS field, what you're going to get is you're going to get a highly customized LMS with no content, or you'll get an LMS that is has content but isn't customizable and doesn't have all kinds of cool features. So ours is a breed apart because it does offer all of those things in one place. Extremely customizable, really easy to use, and you can add your own content, which is
The word is on the street that it's super affordable.
It is really affordable, in my opinion. And at the price that we sell our subscriptions to, there are no LMSs available in our price neighborhood, not even close, that offer both customized appearance and functionality and preloaded courses. There just isn't one. We're the only one.
Wow, so, that's fantastic.
It's pretty unique.
Infomercials in a previous life.
So training, it's all in there, and it is listed in the order in which it is assigned to the user. So pretty straightforward. The next major heading, Tiffany, is the configuration tab. And this is where you can set up the LMS to be exactly the way you want it to look. You can upload all your custom logos. You can create landing pages in different languages. So for example, if you have French participants, you can have your landing pages in French or German or Spanish. So this is the page that will allow you to set that up. You can also set up your users by geography. You can set them up by department. You can set them up by role codes or job titles. Any way you want to segment out your training audience, you can do it right here, one screen, easy peasy. Still in the configuration and setup tab.
Wait a second, sir. I see something really interesting on this page. I see a login website. Are you telling me I can embed that wherever I need to? I don't know, like a Teams page, maybe a SharePoint, maybe a website. I don't know, but is that what I'm seeing?
That is exactly what you're seeing. So with our LMS, you do have the ability to readily copy this website straight off out of the growth system, put it into a share folder or a share drive or a Microsoft Teams page or a website, and it'll take you directly to your learning growth development system. So then it is actually 3 clicks to get to training. 1 to go to your website, 2 to open the course that you want, and then 3 to start the course that you want. Very complicated.
For those of you not paying attention, you may be asked how many clicks were referenced in this video or in this show.
I only bring it up because it's so easy. It's not complicated to use, particularly for the participants and for the people that want to set up and create training. So if you're in the training management business, this is very intuitive also. Just a couple clicks and you can get people training in a matter of seconds.
Sometimes it's like you first got to go here, and then after you go here, then you're going to want to go to this tab. This is where all this type of training is, and then once you get there, then you're going to have to go to this tab. Like it's a lot of,
yeah, but not here. It's all on one page, and very straightforward, easy to understand. So
back to my infomercial self. That's fantastic.
And for the low price of, you can go to some of the more nuanced setup configurations. Like, did you know, Tiffany, that you can change the color of all the tabs? You can change the color of all your radio buttons.
Now you're talking my language.
That's right. It's all customizable.
Woohoo!
The other really...
Why didn't you do that?
What's that?
Why didn't you do that? Yeah, black and white again.
Black and white again.
Typical operations, no offense.
If you are a person responsible for training and setting up those things, here's a feature you are going to love. Everybody talks about automation, right? And we set people up in our system. It automatically generates emails and all that. So one of the cool things about this LMS or this learning and growth system is that all of your emails don't appear to come from the system. They actually appear to come from you. So it's all automated, even when it is a system generated email that has your unique information at the bottom of every email. So really, really makes it transparent and seamless for your users. When they receive an email, it's going to say from Tiffany with love. So
does it have to say with love?
it doesn't have to, but it can. It can.
Okay.
All right. As a user or a administrator, you can change all the appearances, the colors, the landing page configurations. And of note, our LMS is automatically you can integrate the LMS if you choose with your Shopify page.
Well, dang it, Chris, you missed a fine opportunity to say, but wait, there's more.
That's true. That is true. I did miss that opportunity. I missed that opportunity quite a bit. So moving on. All right. So adding users, right? So let's say you are a company, you decide you need a growth management system. You settle on the Empower People system, and you want to now start adding your training audience or the people that are going to use the LMS. Again, this is where it gets very complicated. It is a total of one click to add users. One click, you're right there. All you do is you add in the user information and hit add user. You're done.
And let's take note, people, that all we had to click on was add user.
Add user.
It said add user.
That's it. Now, that's if you want to add people one at a time. But let's say you have a bunch of people that you want to add, a plethora, a cornucopia of people.
Nice word.
You can choose to batch upload a file with all the information that you put into it. You upload the file, the system automatically creates all the accounts and automatically sends all the welcome emails to all the participants. So then that gives their cue for them to log in and start training. So again,
this sounds like a set it and forget it model.
It does. And it also sounds like it was one click.
There's that theme.
Oh, back to the simplicity theme. So 2 ways to add users, individually or in batch uploads. Content. This is where it gets crazy complicated. So let's say you've just spent years, Tiffany, creating all your training manuals and all your content and decades, maybe, I don't know how long you spent creating content for your company or your business or your nonprofit. And now you want to put it into your growth system so that you could share it with everybody. This is where it gets really complicated again. In order to upload content into the growth system, guess how many clicks it is?
1 click.
1 click. And then you just simply drag and drop your file into it. Now, when I say file, the reason I don't say specifics like PowerPoint or Word is you can upload nearly any kind of file. So if you have a video file or a Microsoft file of some kind or an Adobe product, it's all supported by this LMS.
Legal disclaimer, we have to say this because we have not found a document or file that we cannot upload. But we know we haven't tested every single type of file that there is out there. So legal disclaimer, it may not include all.
And this statement has not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. So you have the ability to load your custom content and share it with all your users. Now, let's say, for instance, that you created multiple courses or or you have multiple documents that you need everybody to view, and they all go together. So you have your onboarding package or your new hire package documents, or your training videos, your safety videos, assuming you're not using one of the safety videos that's already in there. And you want to put all those together, and let's call it an onboarding package, right? Or a new hire package. You can create all of those into one course simply by clicking one time into the create a new course button package. And then you just follow the directions from there. So easy. One click.
Those who
Again.
are only listening and cannot see the video, I just want to let it be known that Chris, every time he says click it one time, he is lifting a finger, but it is only his pointer finger.
That's right. Yeah. So it is not the other one, the other meaningful finger. So you can create assignments, you can create document packages, videos, you can import videos, you can actually link to a, if you have a link, say you created a course with a link to YouTube or some other video sharing service. If you embed that in your course, you can actually upload that and it'll work just fine. So,
but wait, there's more, right? Because what I heard you say is, let's say I don't have a lot of content. I haven't spent years, as you referenced, creating content. I could create a whole new course or track with the current courses that are already in here.
That's right. You could. You absolutely 100% could. Let's say.
Fantabulous.
Let's say you just hired Tiffany as a new manager. Although I wouldn't recommend it. Oh my gosh, I said it out loud. I could assign Tiffany business acumen, ethics, and etiquette, and then I could assign them to her, and she, when she logs into the LMS, would take those courses. And I didn't create anything. I simply assigned courses that were already in the LMS, and then she has to complete them. So then the last page, or the second to last page, everybody loves this page. Why? Because it is a reports page.
And not the people who don't complete their courses. They don't love this page.
No, they don't love this page. So the reports page, what it's going to tell you is who's being active inside the LMS, who's completed their courses, who hasn't, which courses are popular, which ones are not. Where are people struggling on the in-course assessments? Do you have exams at the end of your courses? How are people doing on those? How many attempts do they have to take in order to pass them? So it's got a very robust reports package. Oh, by the way, did you know? But wait, there's more. All of the reports inside are customizable. So you can select by date range, by participant location or roll code, or any particular course that you want to see the results of. So it's also a little.
It's amazing.
So it's a very, very robust reports package that will allow you to kind of administer and monitor how people are using the growth system in their day-to-day business. And then the last of these 6 pages is just a search function. So let's say you want to see how Tiffany is doing. You just type Tiffany's name in there. It'll pull up her records. You can pull all her reports and find out she's a great, perfect employee, and keep moving. That's right. So that is
patting myself on my back, folks, who cannot see me.
So that is a basic overview. We have all the training plans. We have nearly 200 preloaded courses. The appearance, feel, and use of the LMS or the growth system is completely customizable. So you own it. It's yours. It's going to feel exactly how you want it to feel. So, and there again, some of the things that you won't find anyplace else. We have 200 courses preloaded, and it's customizable, and it's going to feel exactly how you want to feel it There's no other growth system out there like it. And I think our pricing is really competitive. When you look in the market, if you find one that has customizable features, you won't get any courses. If you find one that has courses, you won't get any customizable features. So ours is the only one that has it.
That's white label too, but here's the thing, in true infomercial fashion, there's gotta be a hitch. Where's the fine print, Mr. Mayfield? What aren't you telling us? Why does this sound so good to be true?
I don't think there is a catch.
For folks who cannot see us right now, you really should view this video on YouTube, because Chris gave the most unique smile I've ever seen him give.
There is no catch. It's really simple. We like to keep everything simple. There's no hidden fees. There's no you buy into a growth development system. Some companies charge you a huge setup fee, and they charge you per user to set up, and it can run you thousands of dollars just to start training. For us, you don't have any of that. You just pay your subscription fee per user, and you're done.
Well, a little birdie told me, Tweety maybe, that it took 2 years, approximately 2 years, to find this tool. Is that true?
To the best of my knowledge, that is true. And
that's like you're in the witness stand.
That yes.
At least he did not plead the fifth.
I am here to testify that you will not find these capabilities at this price, or really any price, short of custom making your own LMS, which is a very long and expensive experience, anywhere, because LMSs generally only focus on two areas. That's either the preloaded content or the customization, and ours happens to have both. And that's why it took us so long to find and come up with the right solution, because it had to be multi-tenancy, means you had to be able to have multiple users in it at once, and
from various organizations, so that gives the discount, right? I mean, that's
right.
Yep.
From multiple organizations, different users at different levels, with different training, with different fields, with different customized appearances and capabilities. So when you start looking for all those things, that makes us pretty demanding, and it makes a very short list of LMS backbones that will meet our needs. I think it was time well spent, and we have a great product here that people will find. Not only can you give education via the growth system, but you can use it to kind of shape and fashion culture, right? So you can share ideas, and you can share management stuff also, but you can create a culture of learning and growth. You can create a system in which you can put employees in and really manage what they learn as they progress through their career, but also shore up those things that maybe they're not as good at as they could be. And you can provide additional training that they can take at their own pace, and really spend the time to learn their functions and their jobs. And all the while you're monitoring that growth as a leader or supervisor. That's important, right? You want to be able to demonstrate that your people are growing and they're learning and acquiring the skills that they want. And what that'll do is that will help you build that culture of education and innovation and curiosity, right? Which is ultimately what we want to do.
One thing I hear out of this, and I love how you're saying culture, and you can stop sharing your screen now, so for those who are watching, they can actually see our lovely faces. The thing that I think is really cool about culture and using this tool is not only is it the courses that are built in that you can use to train, Not only does it have to be the leadership that's providing the training, but the employees themselves can provide the training. Because one thing we did not cover, so let's just say, I'll use this as an example before I get to the really important thing that you and I have encountered when talking to people about this, is let's say you want to, as part of your culture, feature an employee of the week. And maybe you want to showcase something that they did, an ingenious and innovative idea, right? And now you can just do a simple Zoom Teams meeting with that employee and say, hey, I heard that you did this really innovative thing. Tell us the backstory. What led you to this concept and how did you enact it? So now your employees become the educators, right? Which fosters, we talk about innovation a lot. So if you want to have an innovative culture, what better way than to showcase it in this tool and then have everybody watch it, ask a few questions and sign off on it, right? Just wanted to throw that out there. But here's the thing, right? Mr. Mayfield, what's one of the top questions we get all the time? So does the tool create the content?
The tool does not create the content. So inside the tool, there is nothing. There's no system for recording videos, or it's not laid over PowerPoint or Word, but those already exist. You already have those. You already know how to do it. So when you partner this learning and growth system with a system you already have, Microsoft, particularly PowerPoint or Word, or you're already using Teams, maybe you already have a SharePoint, you're already creating or have already created those things for your use. Now it's a simple one click to put it into your LMS and then share it. So the fact that there is not a video recorder embedded in it, or a ability to create a Word document, I would say is not as important as the ability to create the culture and share and upload into the system your own content. So, there's plenty of tools out there. If you need to make professional looking training inside, there's plenty of tools you can go that work with the LMS, right? You create it and then you upload the LMS. But the important part is being able to customize it, create paths for your employees to learn, or your folks to learn, and then make the training authentic to you. So Tiffany talked about creating a video explaining a new innovation, right? That's authentic to the organization. That helps the organization say, this is who we are. We are doing these innovative things, and here are our people actually doing those innovative things. So that is much, much, much more powerful from a culture and growth perspective than creating a animated character that walks across the screen and opens a file, right? So when we talk about authentic training and authentic communication, a simple video tool is much more powerful than a system that will generate SCORM compliant PowerPoints.
Which is really important to note. So I think that the main lesson here is, or the 2 points I'd like to really emphasize based on what you said is, one, it doesn't need to cost you a lot of money to create a video, a training video. And absolutely shouldn't cost you a lot of money if you're creating a video that really speaks to your purpose, your brand, your culture, right? And people want, and we know this, right? Because what videos do people trust the most right now? Your YouTube shorts and your TikTok videos, right? And they're not creating animated characters for the most part. They're just showing who they are authentically themselves. I mean, we could make arguments about that, but generally, right? And then you're seeing them in their own environment, it's not a big studio. People distrust that stage stuff, right? Because they know you're just trying to sell to them. So the more authentic and real, the better it is, and the better that the people watching it will take that information in and actually buy into it. So don't let content scare you. And the nice thing about this tool is, so we have the built-in courses, you can make your own, but let's say you're in an industry and you get these trainings from your vendors, your suppliers, and other entities, And you don't want your employees having to go to 5 different places to take these trainings, right? Chris mentioned you can take those trainings and upload them or the links into this LMS. Now that's a one-stop shop. So if you are in the business of having multiple training videos because you have all these vendors and suppliers and all this stuff they got to deal with, now it's a one location that they can easily go to get all that.
Precisely.
Precisely.
It's your process.
Love processes. Projects too.
Yes.
What other words do I say funny?
Probably.
I do not say
No,
that.
you do
Let
not
the
say
record show I do not say probable. I say it wrong though, like most of us. I usually say probably.
Probably.
Many of us do. That's a common mispronunciation. Like if you're just talking with somebody and you're not really in that professional space, like you're just in you know, casual, informal talk, you'll now, if you haven't noticed yourself doing that, pay attention. Now you'll hear it. Like,
Yep.
say it. Yep. Well, I think that's it. I mean, there's so much more we could talk about, right? Now I got a question for you. You did a great job with the demo. I gotta know how I did with my acting.
How you did with what?
My acting.
I'm going to say this, Tiffany. You are much better served in life by doing what you're doing.
Also, that could be known as don't quit your day job.
Don't quit your day job.
If you'd like to have a hobby.
You will more closely satisfy your purpose that by doing exactly what you're doing.
But it was fun.
It's always fun to be somebody else even for a few minutes, but you got to come back to reality. In this case, you know, I know that I'm not George Clooney. And, you know, as sad as that makes me sometimes, but I'm here to serve my purpose, which is, you know, making the world a better place and preparing people for the future. So I'm happy to not be George Clooney-like, and I will continue to just serve my purpose and be happy with that.
Well, I'm ashamed of myself because here it was acting, right? I was trying to be a really good participant in this infomercial. And I did not try to channel any of the popular, funny Canadian actresses out there. Like, you know, I could have done what's his name? I'm thinking Austin Powers. I didn't do that once.
Could have done all that.
I didn't go, alrighty then, like Jim Carrey. I mean, what is wrong with me? All these opportunities.
All those missed opportunities.
We'll have to do it again sometime.
We definitely will.
So that will close out the show. I'm sorry the infomercial's over for those who were hoping there was going to be a much longer process. Okay, so thank you for tuning in to Evolve Together with Empower People here on ESPN Richmond, powered by MikeKingBiz. I'm your host, Tiffany Joy Green, MBA, with my co-host, Chris Mayfield, and it's been a pleasure sharing this time with you. We hope today's episode inspired you, provided valuable insights, made you laugh, and empowered you to take the next step in your purpose-driven journey. Don't forget to connect with Empower People on social media, share your thoughts, and join the Empower People community, where education, connection, and support is offered to mission and purpose-driven leaders to drive positive impact and empower people. Until next time, keep evolving, stay empowered, and remember that together we can achieve greatness. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you on the next episode of Evolve Together with Empower People. Let's evolve together.